my dog as much as I love you. But you may fade, my dog will always come through. All he asks from me is the food to give him strength. All he ever needs is love, and that he knows he'll get. I love my dog as much as I love you. But you...
Good girl. The moment I said get, what happened? Her head went down. She knew exactly what she needed to do. Good girl. Nice job. What did she do when she picked it up? She held it. She's going to hold on to it until I tell her to let it go. I'm going to push on it. I'm going to move it around. She knows that her responsibility for this item is to hold on to it until I tell her to let it go. Do you mind if she steps on your feet? Now this is a little bit nice. So this is a step command. Good girl. And this is for delivery. Give. Good girl. Nice. And off. So get. Rubber, not the best thing you want to feel holding in your mouth. Good job. Put your leg down for me. Good girl. Now put your hands back for me. Yeah, perfect. Good girl. So this is, hi. Lap. That is our lap command. Good girl. This is her way of delivering it in a lap. Give. Nice, you want that up? You like this? There you go. That is left command. Okay. Off. Good girl. Alright. Heidi, Heidi, who? I think they like you. Yeah. Heidi, get. This little metal, not the favorite thing in the world to pick up. Figure it out. You got it. Alright. Ugh, gross. No. Get. You got it. You don't like it, but you can get it. Whoa! This cane is metal, right? Does not feel good in her mouth. But she got it, and she, hi, gosh. There you, good girl. What's she doing right now? Is her tail wagging? Good girl. You know why? Because she likes to work. You know, she gets her reward from the praise. She gets her reward from the good girl. Yes. Heidi, you're going to give the cane back. Yes. Right? So she can walk with it, right? Oh, it bumped into, and she's still holding on to it, okay? Heidi, good girl. Nice job, Heidi. She can sit with it. Good girl. Tap it. Nice. Give. When I say the word give, she removes her mouth from it, okay? Sorry, you got a little. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes. What else do they do? So that's extremely, extremely important. The number of times our graduates have told us that they dropped things and they just had to wait for someone to come home to pick up the remote, to get their cell phone. Being able to pick up things consistently and deliver them is huge, right, to tell a dog to leave. So with our CCI standards, we train the best of the best, and we adhere to all the rules of public access, where a dog is not only going to be trained as a service dog, but is going to act like a service dog. So we teach them manners. We teach them that they are not a pet dog. They still have full lives. They have fun. They play with their friends. They snuggle in bed. They have lives that our pet dogs don't have. When our pet dogs are at home, these guys are out at Disneyland. You know, they're at the movies. They saw the latest Star Wars. They have the greatest lives, but they also work. You know, so they are working dogs, so they have to live up to a certain standard of behavior. Sit if there's a puppy around. Do a sit if there's a cat around. Do a sit if there's a car going down the street. We not only expect them to walk with us, but nice and tight alongside our wheelchair. We expect them to be invisible when they're out in public at a restaurant. So these are all standards that we expect of behavior. Then we also have skills that we teach a dog to assist people with disabilities. Those skills are turning on and off light switches, pulling manual wheelchairs, helping with the laundry as you saw in the video, tugging off sweatshirts, shirts, socks, they can open refrigerator doors, close refrigerator doors, get what's inside the refrigerator and bring it to you. So I'm going to do my best to show you what this girl can do in this environment to kind of get you to understand how our dogs are trained. All right, are we up? Okay, thank you. Okay, got it. Heidi, I know your name's Heidi. Good. Heidi, get the leash. I'm walking my dog, I dropped the leash. I need to be in control of her. I need to tell her to get her own leash if I can't reach down and get it, right? Have to keep in mind, most of our recipients will either be in a wheelchair or if they are ambulatory, have difficulty maintaining their balance. If they bend down, may have loss of dexterity within their fingers. They all have limitations in their mobility. So our dogs are trained to supplement that. All right? Good girl, Heidi. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Release.
Is she full lab?
She is actually a full lab, yes.
Is she English?
No, we don't know. We don't really do the English, the deep set. We've had our own breeding labs for so long. They're kind of like our CCI labs. When I tell her to do it, she picks it up if there are distractions around. She picks up all different shapes, sizes. We drop things of all different shapes and sizes. So it's important that she's confident enough in her training that she'll go for it. Ready? Ready? I didn't even ask you. You knew what I was going to do. She cheats so bad. It is ridiculous.
You might want
You
this.
cheat. You cheat. Okay, give that back to me. Give. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. Heidi. Ready? Get. All right. Figure it out. Problem solve. Go under the chair. Pick it up. Thank you. Good girl. Nice job. So it's not only important that she picks it up when I tell her, but it's also important that I don't do half the work for her. If I am in my chair and I'm asking her to pick something up, or rather commanding her to pick something up, it's not going to do me any good if I have to bend down and tell her over and over and over and over again. I've done half the work. It's really important that she takes responsibility for the command that I give her. Good job. Another thing that's really important is that she not only picks it up, but she holds on to it. It's not going to do me any good if you pick it up and drop it, right? Good girl, Miss Heidi. Thank you. I appreciate you. Girl. She dropped it. First thing she does is, without me reissuing the command, she takes responsibility for it again and picks it back up. Okay? Good girl. Where's my good? She's holding the metal part, which I'm super proud of. Nobody wants to hold metal in their mouth. Good girl. I can tap on it. She's going to commit to the command that I gave her and hold on to it. Good girl. Give. When I give her the give command, she releases her mouth from the object. Good girl. Don't take a bow. We're not even done yet. Nice try. Nice try. She's like, that's it, right? Cookie? Nope. No, sorry. All right. So, let's see. Trying to get a variety of things. This has food in it. Oh, you know what? Heidi, down. Thank you. Appreciate it. Good girl. Oh, my goodness. Don't even think about it. Good girl. Is that my big girl? Yeah, good girl. I'm at a restaurant. There's a big chocolate chip cookie there. I can't afford to let her either eat it and get sick or be inappropriate at a restaurant. Good girl. Yes. Nice. Release. Yep. Ooh, get me away from that cookie. Mama's going to get me in trouble, right? Let's go. Oh, avoiding the cookie? Gemma? Oh, avoid that cookie like it is hot pepper, huh? It's really, really, really important that she does not eat that cookie. Get. Good job. Nice job. Good. So even with a cookie on the ground, I don't know if I could not. Even when you're on the ground, she's not doing it. All right? Who's this guy over here? Walk to the item. Really important, after all of that she gets the item to the recipient, right? Good girl. So this is what we call a delivery. This is one of 3 different deliveries. And this is the lap delivery. You'll put your hands on the plastic, on the fork. Give. Nice job. Give that over. We call that a kiss. He's 5 years old. And off. Great. Very much, I appreciate it, yes. She said, you told me, so I did it. All right? Okay. So one really important thing to notice whenever I issue the command, hey girl, get. She immediately looks down and tries to figure out what it is I'm trying to get her to get. Good girl. What's her tail doing? Wag. Wag. Good girl. Mind if she says for your tail? Their needs and their equipment. So the step, I feel, is a really great way to bring Heidi right up to you face to face. And you can look her in the eye, and she could be right there for you. Yeah. You like the step? Yeah. Awesome. Now she's like, hey, well, here's my treat. Yeah. Give her a little treat. Good girl. Oh, nice job, Heidi. Good girl. Thank you. Good girl. Yeah. Ready? Off. Good girl. Good girl. Nice job, Heidi. Come on, bye-bye. They tug, open drawers, doors. They help with the laundry, tug off socks, shirts, all of those things. Release. Ready? Heidi, my big girl. Ready? Heidi, tug. Where are you going? You need a driver's license. Oh, you got it. One more big one. Good girl. Who is the good? Oh, what did you do? No, pick it up. Use the good girl. Thank you. I didn't say we were done. I just said you were good. Good girl. Nice job. So this bag is pretty heavy. She's got a lot of muscles. Yes. Good girl. So we would apply that to, we have commands that we say we string together. So we would string together the tug command, which would mean she's going to tug open the refrigerator. Then we're going to add in the get command, which is retrieving something. So she'll open the refrigerator, we'll get a bottle of water out, and then she has to close it, right? Because everybody gets yelled at when they don't close the refrigerator door behind them. And nice job. Not getting that. We gotta push it closed. Push. Oh, good girl. Nice job. Wow. You did it again. Oh, good job. So she would do that for push plates, push and close the door, drawer, anything that needed push close. She'd also do that to turn on and off the light switches. She'll get up on the wall, use her nose, turn on the lights. Okay. So our dogs are trained they're trained not to bark, and they're trained to bark. So what that means is you shouldn't be barking. You're a dog, but you should not be barking. You shouldn't see other dogs and bark. You shouldn't get excited and bark. You should be a quiet dog unless I need you to bark. So our dogs are trained to bark on command, and we do that for a number of reasons. One reason is they're training, they're working, life can be stressful. One way to relieve that stress is to tell them to speak. And when a dog speaks, they release their inhibitions. So it's very therapeutic for them. It's very exciting for them. It is very healthy for them to bark. Also, they can bark if we need them to bark for help or assistance. So a person with a service dog, their neighbors know that their dog never barks. It's a trained assistance dog. However, if all of a sudden one day I hear this dog barking and barking and barking, I'm gonna wanna check and see what's going on because that dog never barks. So I'm gonna at least check in on my neighbor. And that has saved a number of our graduates when they've either fallen, couldn't get to any kind of assistance. We've had a graduate stuck in the mud in the woods during nightfall, no service on their cell phone, had their dog speak continuously until someone came because they heard the dog. So they will not only speak, but they'll speak in distress situations. How do you speak? Good girl. If I were unable to rep her up and incapacitated, yeah, she'll lick me, try to get me up first, and then speak. Speak. So that in turn has helped many, many of our graduates. So we have our dogs do these. This is a very controlled environment. But the thing about our dogs, their training, their breeding, all the work that was put into them, they will do these things in everyday life. They will do these things by the side of their partner, you know, when they navigate the world. They will pick up your keys if they roll under your van. They will, you know, tug open the door where there's no one else there to open it and you're out in the rain. Like, they will do these things consistently, and just every day as your working partner, companion dog.
So do you have, I mean, do most people have them on a leash when they're out?
They have to.
They have to?
Yes. Under the ADA guidelines, the dog has to be leashed and under control at all times.
So what, the leash is, if somebody can't grasp the leash?
We have different ways to connect the leash, but that is a safety issue, and it is a control issue. These dogs are well trained. However, they're well trained because they're trained by trainers. So when they get into the hands of our graduates, it's really important that we train you guys that how these dogs end up, how well they work for you, is based on how well you keep up the training. And with that said, Heidi, down. They're not robots. So they are still dogs. They will still test you. We set you up in situations where if A, B, or C happens, you're going to be able to handle it. But the dog always has to be, she's great. She's wonderful. If I were to walk down the street without a leash and a pack of squirrels ran by, if I had a leash and she and I were making eye contact, wouldn't worry about her. It's that one time. So our dogs are always under control of the leash and in control as far as not being out of control. Yes. So we see so many people, so many different variations. We have no cookie cutter dogs, no cookie cutter graduates. Everybody has different abilities, disabilities, limitations. We work with everyone to kind of suit their needs. Some people have said, I'm too able to have a dog. But if you have a disability, you're generally not too able. What we say is, if a dog can help you not wear down your body, then it would be helpful for you. Or, you know, if you are on the other end of that and require someone to help you to handle your dog, make sure your dog is toileted, we will evaluate that as well. Because at the end of the day, the team has to be safe, the dog has to be under control, so we evaluate all of that.
dog will always come through. All the pay I need comes shining through his eyes. I don't need no cold water to make me realize I love my dog as much as I love you. But you may fade, my dog will always come through. Dog as much as I love you, but you may fade, my dog will always come through. I love my dog as much as I love you, but you may fade, my dog will